It is 8 a.m. on this Tuesday morning, September 1st, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, September 1st, 2020. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Tuesday morning, September 1st, 2020, 54 degrees in Knox, Massachusetts at 8 a.m. Top stories on the Peter Channel Modern News is Donald Trump to visit Kenosha amid accusations he's trying to turn racial unrest to election advantage. White House blasts Democratic. Mayor's unrest during protests, secure your streets. Kenosha police arrested volunteers who were on their way to deliver food to protesters. Oregon sheriff reject Governor Kate Brown's request to stop protests. Trump defends Teen Giuliani Wiggins as charged with murdering Kenosha protesters. Stimulus still getting closer, but there's more work to be done. Jacob Blake said Farmer refused to play politics as Trump visits Kenosha. Trump defends Wiggins, the white-wing Kenosha shooter charged with killing two protesters. Federal government relaxes rules on feeding low-income students. Liberty announces investigation of Falwell's tenure. First Israel commercial fight between Israel and UAE takes to the skies. Paul risks being at the real-life Pharaoh Hotel. Rwanda faces terror charges. Japan's next leader faces a difficult year after longtime Prime Minister Abe's sudden resignation. Venezuela pardons dozens of opposition politicians head of polls. Asian factories shaking off COVID gloom, China shines. Bill Gates' nuclear startup unveils mini reactor design included molten salt energy shortage. Looking at stocks today, how? Down 223 to 28.30.05. It's B5 down 7.70 at 35.31 and Nasdaq up 79.82 at 11.75.46. Full moon that happens only once every 3 years to brighten the sky this week. Trump's latest accused COVID-19 only cats more than kills are perfectly healthy. FDA played with fire as it looks to fast track COVID-19 vaccine experts warn. Get more data to support COVID-19 aerosol transmission. North Carolina COVID-19 update over 145,000. President recovery is reported across the state. Peter, chill news time is 8:03. Take a look at news from the wires. The Palestinian military group Hamas says that a Qatari broker deal has been reached to simmer escalation tensions in Israel. WHO said COVID-19 has disrupted health services in almost every country. Greece struggles to lure tourists back in rising COVID-19 cases. Sudan signs historic peace deal with 5 rebel groups to end fighting. About half of the Americans in the COVID-19 era fear a health-related incident could drive them into bankruptcy, according to a new survey Tuesday by Gallup and West. Gun license laws linked to reduce murder-suicides, according to a study. Residents go to primary polls Tuesday, but many have already voted. Attleboro area shoppers see food and goods shortage as a result of changes in manufacturing demand, expert says. Wipes causing overtime and overflows in Attleboro. In Foxborough, vandals threw rocks at more than a half dozen cars over the weekend, and one police said it had been random crowds. Free lunch distribution extended to September 14th at King Philip Regional High. Construction starts soon on Quincy's Special Education Building. In sports, the Boston Red Sox fall to the Atlanta Braves 6-3, and the Boston Bruins Stanley Cup run has come to an end as they fall to the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-2 last night in double overtime. Tonight, Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves squad, and at 7:35 p.m. at Fenway Park Ball. As for the Boston Celtics, they'll be taking on the Toronto Raptors at 5:30 p.m. in Orlando. Jimmy Butler continues to validate choice to leave 76 from Miami Heat. Los Angeles Chargers, Derwin James at 6 to 8 months following meniscus surgery. With Matt Close to trade on deadline day, Padres ready for a run. Peter Childers' time is 8:06. Time now for Peter Childers traffic towards the check. Baby! On the MBTA subway system looking good. Commuter rail looking good. And the Thursday are looking good. Okay, take a look at the highways and byways at noon. Winging on this. Choose them all. -5 in the southbound side. Little bit sort of protected stretch. 1.6 in the southbound side. So around the North Smithfield area around Salesville Road. 1:30 to both ends around the Newport Bridge is backed up. James Sands, Sakata River, Romano Bridge is all looking good. Out of the Cape Port Bridge to the southbound side. A little bit slow. Route 60 eastbound side. So up to 134 in Dennis. 95 northbound side. So between the positive 3 and Norwood down on 120 in Canton. 24 northbound side. A little bit slow between 27 Brockton out of 120 in Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side. Also Route 228 in the Brockton area. Southern Expressway. Both ends is backed up between 203 Dutchess Way and Mass Ave in Boston. 93 southbound side. So Somerville down in downtown Boston. Route 1 is southbound side. So between Chelsea and Charlestown. 93 the northbound side. A little bit slow. 128 out of the Reddit area. 128 southbound side. So between 20 and 93 in the Reddit area. 3 to the southbound side. A little bit slow on 128 out in the Burlington area. 2 to the out of the westbound side. A little bit slow between 140 and Shrewsbury out of the Worcester area. Route 180 southbound side. That around slow around Route 12 in Worcester. And Western Mass highways are looking good. Except the 91 on the northbound side. A little bit slow around Route 10 in Bernstein, Massachusetts. In Connecticut, 91 northbound side, so for Route 9 in Cromwell, Connecticut, and 84 westbound side, a little bit slow on the Waterbury stretch, and Merritt Parkway on the westbound side, a little bit slow between Trumbull, Connecticut, all the way down to Greenwich, Connecticut, and 95 on the southbound side, so between Bridgeport down to Greenwich. Route 8 on the southbound side, a little bit slow around Route 95 out of the Bridgeport area, and up in northern New England, 89 southbound side, a little bit slow on Warner, New Hampshire, and 91 southbound side, also Haverhill, Vermont, and it's looking good in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and stepped a little bit slow on 95 on the southbound side down on Old Time, Maine, and 95 northbound side, also at Howland, Maine. And now, look at the weather at 8 minutes after 8 on this Tuesday morning. It is another clear start to your morning with beautiful clear blue skies and nice temperatures. It's going to be another perfect day for any outdoor activities. Like the Mother Red's weight jaws way up. Martha's winner and Nantucket. Okay, forecast discussion. High pressure east New England will result in mainly dry and seasonal conditions continue to develop today. A warm front will bring an abundance of clouds and perhaps a few showers on Wednesday, but not expected to wash out. Warmer, more humid weather arrives Thursday with a whisk of around the scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon and expect dry weather on Friday, but it'll still be very warm during the afternoon despite the less humid and dry and beautiful weather. Look to be across the holiday weekend with low temperatures and comfortable humidity. Perhaps some unsettled weather arrives on Labor Day, but that remains uncertain. High clouds streaming over this morning, lead to a mix of sunny clouds with a cool start to the day. Observations show temperatures started out in the 50s to low 60s at 7 a.m. and forecast is on track. And take a look at the tropics. The latest on tropical depression 15 35 mile per hour winds. Minimum set temperature 1,008 millibars and located at 34.1 north, 74.4 to the west. Moving northeast at 13 miles per hour. And it is going to go out to sea and no effects on the U.S. mainland. Disturbance number 1, a well-organized cluster of showers and thunderstorms in search where the tropical wave continues to move quickly westward across the Central Caribbean Sea. Although the disturbance does not yet have a well-defined circulation center, ship observations indicate that tropical storm force winds are currently in the northern portion of the wave to the southeast of Jamaica, which is spread near to just south of Jamaica later this morning and this afternoon. and environmental conditions are expected to become a little more conducive with development, and a tropical depression or tropical storm is likely to form during the next day. So before the system reaches Central America on Wednesday, that it local heavy rains and gusty winds are possible in Jamaica today, and interest there as well as the northern Nicaragua, Honduras, and Belize, Guatemala, and the Yucatan Peninsula should monitor the progress of the system and area force preserve. We constantly request a Australian route to investigate the disturbance. Potential tropical cyclone and tropical cyclone advisories be issued later today, along with watches and warnings, and additional information on the system can be found at IC's podcast issued by the National Weather Service. And formation chance in forecast high 80%, formation chance in 5 days high 80%. And then a tropical wave is expected to emerge off the coast of the Africa in a day or so. A gradual development of the system will be possible at the end of the week, while it moves slowly westward over the far eastern tropical Atlantic Ocean. And formation chance forecast low near 0%. Formation chance in 5 days, medium 40%. Okay, forecast goes like this. Today, most of the sky at 36 degrees, calm wind coming southeast around 5 to 8 miles per hour in the morning. Tonight, increase sky low at 60 degrees and southeast at about 5 miles per hour. And coming in the evening for Wednesday, chance of showers between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. Then patch of drizzle and a chance of showers after 11 a.m. Patch of fog before 11 a.m. Then patch of fog afternoon. Otherwise, cloud sky high at 84 degrees and south for about 5 to 8 miles per hour. Chance of 40%. New principal between the 10th coordinates possible for Wednesday night, a patch of drizzle with a slight chance of showers between 4 and 9 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers after 9 p.m. Patch of fog before 9 p.m. was. Most of the sky is about 67 degrees and southwest about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Chance is 20% for Thursday. Chance of showers that's going to be between noon to 4 p.m. Partly sunny sky 82 degrees. Calm wind coming to south around 6 miles per hour. In the afternoon, chance is 40% for Thursday night. A chance of showers that's going to be between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Mostly sky low about 69 degrees. Southward about 3 to 5 miles per hour. And chance is 30%. And Friday, mostly sunny 85 degrees. A low 57. Westward about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Saturday, sun sky about 77, low 54 degrees, and westward about 6 miles per hour. Sunday, sun sky about 79 degrees, low 60 degrees, calm wind coming to southward 6 miles per hour. In the afternoon, and for Labor Day, mostly sun sky about 78 degrees, and southward about 69 miles per hour. And right now, Norton, it's a few clouds of 54 degrees. That's going to be for the bit of total morning news on this. September 1st, 2020, on a Tuesday morning. And Peter Woods will be having a good morning, good night, to stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you. Hope you have a wonderful day.